Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. See what is happening in Imo State as President Buhari visits. See what is happening in Imo State as President Buhari visits. To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. Ahead of President Muhammadu Buhari's visit to Imo State, the residents of the state have obeyed the sit-at-home order by the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Ahead of President Muhammadu Buhari's visit to Imo State, the residents of the state have obeyed the sit-at-home order by the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Ahead of President Muhammadu Buhari's visit to Imo State, the residents of the state have obeyed the sit-at-home order by the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Ahead of President Muhammadu Buhari's visit to Imo State, the residents of the state have obeyed the sit-at-home order by the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, now we've come to the end of our today's news. And now, before I go, to my dear listeners, personally, I'm in support with what these people have done. And if this continues, our country will be better. If all states in this country can emulate this kind of idea, this country will be better. You know, when a president visits a country and the president didn't see a person in the street, he didn't see the business moving, he didn't see people moving in the state, that's a disappointment, and that is a slap on the president's face. It is even a shame. And that is another way of telling our government they are not doing well. That is another way of telling our government we are not being treated well. That is another way of telling our government that we are not being treated very well, that we are being treated like slaves. And exactly that is what we are being treated as. When a president visits a particular state and he didn't see anyone, it is a shame. And I'm so happy, and in fact, the idea is a very good one. If all states can actually emanate something like this, can emulate something like this, it will be good. You know, it's just like when these people are campaigning during the coming election, for instance, and when these people are campaigning, nobody came out to support them. Nobody came out to collect their 1 cup of rice, their 5 naira they are going to share. You see what I'm so disappointed about? What I'm so disappointed about? I'm sorry. What I'm so disappointed about is, even if these people are sharing 5 naira, we will still have these gullible people that would come out and still collect the money, saying if they didn't collect the money, that's like they will come out with different excuses that they know the person that would emerge as the president. They should collect this. This is their time. This. What? Okay. Now this is my question. What can 5 naira buy nowadays in this country? Comparing to last 7 years, last 10 years, let me say last 15 years. 5 naira, we can still buy 5 naira with something good, something that at least we can buy sugar to take Gary. Actually, it's not something good, but fine. You can still buy, but 5 naira is worthless. 5 naira is not something good. What compare it to 10 naira too? All this money are worthless. Very soon, all this money will be packed and we won't be able to spend them again. I love this kind of idea. And these people at least it is a brilliant idea. If we can actually continue like this, the government itself would have a turnaround, would have a change of mind within themselves that, okay, fine, these people are not coming out to support them. And one thing will people we don't understand is we are the power. We are the power of the government. Without us, there is no them. So they are living large now because we actually gave them the chance, because we actually gave them the go ahead to treat us anyhow. So if we didn't stop all these kind of things, like when these people coming around and we start, when we see their convoy coming, we start shouting, we start hailing them. These people will actually think what they are doing to us is a very good thing. Actually, they know within themselves that it is a bad thing. But to them, they think we are satisfied. When we go to streets nowadays, we see beggars. Beggars are even more than oh my God. I'm disappointed in the incumbent president, the incumbent government. Even the cabinet are not changing things. They are not ready to make things change easily. Things are not changing anytime soon. And because I said that because there is no move. These people are not making a plan that they want to change this country anytime soon. They are after their own selfish interest. We can ask them how many of their children are schooling in Nigeria. And let's say students have been home. This is the 7th month. The students have been home and nothing has been done. Comparing to their own children, and their children has they have more percent of getting more jobs than we people that are schooling in Nigerian universities. So are we people schooling in Nigerian universities? Are we a fool? Despite paying a lot of money, paying huge of money, at the end of the day, we don't get better jobs. At the end of the day, after serving our fatherland, we keep working, trekking with our legs, not getting enough jobs that we can use to settle down. To my dear listeners, it is left for us to think and have a turnaround. This coming election, we should vote for the right person. So to my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please